So, we're looking for the bath, I believe.
Help! You have to do something! A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's gonna break the golden rule.
Wait, who are you?
But now's not the time. Are you going to help or not?
I'll get right on it.
Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
Maybe we shouldn't meet in there.
What? We don't have time for this. I have to go.
Never mind. I don't know why I said it.
The shrine is collapsing.
Oh, damn. Jesus. Oh, yeah. So I can go this way, roaming baths. Oh, okay. Trying to help me. Oh.
Stop right there. I am looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
I don't know a Quinn.
I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest. Is that understood?
Yes. I swear I wasn't lying.
You are not off to a good start. When I ask you a question, I expect an answer. Is that understood? Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people, and what is this place?
Just a small community of strangers who wound up here by accident. Why don't you put that bow down and you can come in and see for yourself?
Oh, how very welcoming of you. You want me to let my guard down, is that it? You're not going to get your claws into me. I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult.
Wait, what's a mystery cult?
Oh, don't play coy with me. I don't care if you're worshipping Bacchus, Magna Mater, or Christ. You lot are all the same to me. Always sneaking off to your secret sanctuaries, indoctrinating each other with your little mantras. The Emperor may have tolerated your activities up until now, but after what Quinctius did, those days are numbered.
Got the wrong idea, we're not cultists.
You say that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place a secret?
We're not keeping it a secret, we're all trapped in here.
So you admit you're not allowed to leave?
It's not that we're not allowed to leave, we physically can't leave, there's no way out.
Threatening me is not going to help you, but in any case, that sounds an awful lot like a cult to me. And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe?
Not a mantra, it's a warning.
A distinction without a difference. You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense. Now tell me, where did you lot get enough gold to make all these statues?
They were once people who turned to gold as punishment.
You lot are practicing human sacrifice too. You people disgust me.
We didn't turn them to gold, a god did it, and we don't know which one.
Of course you'd say that, but that's what your kind do, isn't it? Our god told us to do it. It's all clear to me now. The secret sanctuary, the indoctrination, the mantra, the human sacrifice. You're cultists. There's no doubt in my mind. What baffles me is how a person can believe in something with such zeal They just can't see what they've become. However, you still have a chance to redeem yourself by telling me where Quintius is. Do not waste it.
I have no idea who or where he is.
Then you're of no use to me. Do you have any last words?
You fire that arrow, everyone here is going to die.
Well, I'd say that's rather convenient, since I was planning to kill you all anyway.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna head to the portal real quick. I can see the reds starting to come in. Oh, got me right in the back. Oh, okay. So you got to survive. You got to get there before you actually die. Okay. Oh man, I hope it auto-saved. Let's see.
Making you a bow.
Oh, really?
You
Wait.
know why.
But how am I going to defend
Let's see what inventory I've got.
myself against
Oh,
someone else with
really?
a weapon?
There are no other weapons in the city. We all went along with the
Today is
magistrate's
Saturday.
weapons ban, so it wouldn't be an issue.
That's why I've got to get in first before someone else beats me to it.
A man arrived in the baths. You have to do...
Okay.
Thank you. Hear what? What?
Okay, so she runs in there.
The shrine is collapsing.
Alright, so I just want to check the quests. I want to see each of that villa. I want to know, make sure I got his money. Let's see if his key's still there. Oh, but if I steal it, I'll be the one that
How'd you
goes
do?
breaks the golden rule. Alright.
Did anyone see that?
Run quickly through this again.
I'm not sure I believe that. I am here. So, is that a... Thank you. Now tell me. A small community. I was told Quintius was a cultist, but... You say... So you... Threaten. That's... And I saw... You've... Now... You lot of... It's... What? How? Very well. Here's what I know. He's a 40 to 50-year-old man with distinctive eyes, one green and one blue. He's also known to have delusions of grandeur. The Emperor says he and his cult, your cult, are responsible for starting the fire which burnt half of Rome to the ground and killed thousands in the process.
Archaeologist insight. Perhaps the Emperor was looking for a scapegoat.
Who are you to challenge what the Emperor says? Were you there? Do you have spies and scouts all over Rome, like he does? No, you do not. This is your last chance. Are you going to tell me where he is or not?
I wouldn't help you even if I did know who it is.
Then you're... Do you have any last words?
You said you wouldn't kill me if I told you the truth.
And there's a simple explanation for that.
Ah,
I lie.
that makes sense.
But if you want to know the truth before you die, here it is. Once I'm done with you and Quintius, I intend to kill every last one of you wretched degenerates. And I can think of nothing I'd enjoy more.
Oof.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Yeah, I'm going to go in here and see. Steal that. See if I can get this open again. Steal that. Let's go. We'll try and dodge all the arrows. Whoa! Oh jeez, okay, so we've got to keep strafing. Alright, dodge that one. So far so good. Alright, that's the guy that got me last time. Oh wow. Halfway. Oh god. Oh, I can hear them singing. Here we go. Alright. Okay, let's see where we're at. Oh, so we're back.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
I'm Inferno Darkness and I need you to take care of some things urgently.
Oh, sounds serious. I'm listening.
Iulia is dying, but Lucretia can't help her without this Sylphium. Take some of it and go quickly.
Iulia? Oh no. All right, I can do that.
That's it. Now go as fast as you can.
I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Okay. So... try to go this... I love the bloody graphics and the outlook there. And the view distance is awesome. Yeah. Oh, there's a zip line there. That's cool. Good to know for later. Oh. What? Where does this take us? It's with their ears. Oh, what's up here? Oh, damn it. Very interesting. Oh no! Oh, damn it. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go all the way back now. Damn, those shinies getting too... Hang on. Oh, good, great. Cool. Okay. Oh, the dude's up there again. Let's try and save him this time.
Welcome to life under the... Ah, we've all... I used to let... I still...
What do you think of the golden rule?
The many shall suffer for the sins. I'd like to think that if we all love our neighbours as ourselves and do to them as we'd have them do... But on the other hand, I was always taught the intent of man's heart is evil from his youth, and that all of us are born with a tendency towards sin. And that's where I get stuck. Is it true?
I don't think so. I think people are fundamentally...
You don't think that's the little innocent men and women torn apart in arenas while thousands...
Fair point.
If that's true, then sooner or later, things are going to end bad.
Oh, there's going to be some intervention, alright.
I wish I shared your faith.
Christian?
Please keep that to yourself. I know you're not from around here, but things are very difficult for us right now. There was a terrible fire in Rome last year, and our emperor decided to make us his scapegoats. There were executions. It was horrible. Oh, thank you. You have no idea how much I appreciate that.
Do you know a way
I'm
out of
afraid
here?
not. Although I did once hear someone gossiping down at Aurelia's tavern about a possible way out. I don't put a lot of stock in such rumours, but if you're desperate and wealthy, you could look into it, I suppose. If that doesn't work, then I suppose we're all stuck here until the gods decide our fate.
Thanks, I'll look into
I
it.
hope it works out.
What's your story?
Here, in this place, the magistrate has me earning my keep by cleaning and pruning the gardens. It's not quite how I expected my life to go. I used to live in a lovely villa on the banks of the Tiber. I was even betrothed to a handsome young man from a prominent family. But long hours of menial labour for the good of the community has its own charms too, I suppose.
How'd you end up here?
Oh, much the same way as many of the others. When the fires came to Rome, 7 months, hoping to escape on a barge. We were among the fortunate ones with enough coins for passage, but unfortunately, there were a lot of desperate people, and they boarded before we could depart. A scuffle broke out, and I was pushed overboard. The last thing I remember was the water, rising up to hit my cheekbone. I woke up by the river, near that shrine, and stumbled across this place.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, that's all right. I'm sure it's all part of God's plan for me.
Let's hope so. Oh, don't you mean gods?
Oh yes, of course. A slip of the tongue. If you like. All right, well, it was lovely to meet you.
Oh.
I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. 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 Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What?
Why do you...
Okay,
No,
let's
please,
get...
I'm sorry.
please, help him.
Alright.
Thank you.
Is this what Centilla would want?
You know about that? How is that possible? I mean, I've never mentioned it to anyone.
You'd never believe me if I told you.
Well, if you say so. You don't understand. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want it all to be over.
Maybe I can help solve your problem.
It's too late for that. Yulia and I made a pact, and she's already swallowed hemlock this morning. If I backed out now, I'd be betraying her. I can't do that.
Lucretia was able to get some silphium in time to save her life. She's going to be fine.
Oh, really? That changes things a little. But we're still in debt bondage to that monster. Unless you happen to have 2,000 denarii to pay off both of our debts.
Actually, I do.
Really? Wait. So, I guess you'd want me to work for you then?
No, you'd be free.
You'd do that for us? A couple of complete strangers?
Of course.
It seems today we're both blessed. This did not turn out how I thought. Thank you, friend. I never thought people like you existed.
Here's your money.
Thank you. I'll go and pay off our debts immediately. I just wish there was some way I could repay you. But I have nothing but the tunic on my back. I'll go and take care of things with Malleolus and tell Yulia the good news. Thanks again, friend. I'll never forget what you did for us.
Right. It looks busy. Okay. So he's running off. Let's see if I can catch him, maybe?
What you did was extraordinary, and I'll never forget it. I'm thankful that you're here. Can I help you with something?
That's it, eh? Yep, that's it.
Ah, that's a shame. Another time then.
Okie dokie. Let's go. Now, where are we? This is Villa. No. Around here. Oh, yoink. Uh-oh, that wasn't stealing, was it? Please don't be stealing. It didn't say steal, so I think we're safe. Yep, I think we're safe. Okay, where are we? Well, that's that place that can't get into yet. Now, what's over here? Inspect the fountain. A fountain producing... Oop, only producing fresh water, but where could the water be coming from? That's true. Good question. Oh. Yoink. Take that coin pouch. Yeah. Oh. Is that the dude? Priestess.
Yulia! I'm so glad you didn't go through with it.
It wasn't for lack of trying. And now Malleolus is going to... Wait. Why do you look so happy?
We're free. I've just paid off our debts. We never have to set foot in that villa again.
What? How?
This complete stranger just walked up and gave me the money to pay off our debts.
Really? That's... incredible. Oh, what a relief. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. Just rest up, get your strength back, and we'll celebrate properly when you're ready.
I will. Thank you, Ulpius. I will.
Shalom.
Can we talk about Scintilla?
Scintilla and I were in love. And then, 22 days ago, she went missing.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
All right. One night a few months ago, when I was cleaning Malleolus's villa, I heard a young woman singing. It was the most beautiful thing I had ever heard. I wasn't allowed out, so once everyone else was asleep, I climbed up the inside of the villa and onto the roof, just to see where that sound was coming from. And that's when I saw her. Standing in the garden of the magistrate's villa, I just sat there on the roof, listening to her with my chin on my knees. And for the first time in a long time, I felt hopeful. And then she looked up and saw me and she smiled. I knew at that moment the fates had brought me to her. And from the moment she asked my name with this warmth and curiosity, I knew I'd have done anything for her. And so for weeks on end, each night I'd climb out of the villa and into her father's garden. We'd hold hands and talk about all the things we'd do once we got out of here. Like having our own vineyard. And then one morning I woke up and everyone was out searching for her. They said she'd vanished in the night. All I could do was keep my head down and try to hide how beside myself I was.
Is it possible she escaped somehow?
All I know is she loved me. And if she had known a way out, she would have told me. She'd never have taken her own life. And there's no way anybody could have killed her under the Golden Rule. I can't prove it, but I just know she's still alive somehow. Even now, it's as if I can hear her voice in my head, crying out to me. That can only mean one thing. Somebody abducted her. I have no idea how, or who would want to do something like that to such a sweet, lovely girl. But what else could have happened?
Any ideas about who might have taken it?
My guess? Malleolus had something to do with it. He is without doubt the most evil man I have ever known. I have no idea where he'd be keeping her, but there is one room in his villa, upstairs, which is always locked. I've never seen the inside of it, and I haven't been able to steal a key without breaking the Golden Rule. But I have a feeling that if you could get in there somehow, it would shed light on a great many things.
Okay, I'll get right
Let
into
me
it.
know what you discover.
Alright, so we're going to see Malleolus'
Welcome.
villa. Now, how do we get there? So... One of the poor, behind closed doors, straight no democracy. Point of origin, golden rule, common thread. Okay, so while we're here, we'll tell this lady about the coins. The creature.
A new face. Oh,
I've been asking people about how they wound up here, trying to find a pattern.
interesting. I'm not sure why you're telling me, but you've come to the right person. Did you find a pattern then? What have you noticed?
Some people mentioned a coin.
Yes, I suppose that could be something. But then most of us do tend to carry coins on our person, don't we? What else?
That's all for now.
Yes, I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river current. What else?
That's all.
There are definitely some common threads there.
but I think we'll need at least a few to ensure we're not just seeing coincidences. Keep asking people how they wound up here. I don't want us to rush to any conclusions yet. Livia's fate weighs heavily on my mind and dictates we should be sure. Yes, you should ask the others first.
All right.
See you again soon, I hope.
Okay, so where is Malleolus's place? There's that dude. Maybe it's here? Here?
I don't know.
Unlock. Yes, this is it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Whose room am I looking for? Produce bowl. These carrots are purple, as they were before modern orange carrots were cultivated. Huh. Painted Greek vase depicting some kind of battle. Anything else? No. Note from Ulpius. Ulpius to his lost love, may God watch over you. Please know that I held on as long as I could, but without you my life is meaningless. I only hope we meet again in Gan Eden. Okay. Anything else? Ink chart? Note from Julia. Julia to her captors Malleolus and Claudia, curse you to the depths. By the time you read this, I'll already be dead, because death is preferable to another day and debt bondage to you. May vultures peck out your livers in Tartarus for all of eternity. That's a suicide note, presumably directed at Malleolus. Malleolus sounds like a nasty son of a beach. Produce. Stove. It's no doubt unpleasant cooking with such poor ventilation, but Romans probably regard that as servants' problem. Nothing? Yeah. What's up here? Who's this?
You're not supposed to be in here.
I know. Where do you get your valuables?
Talk? What business could you possibly have with me?
Why are you locked in this room?
My marital affairs are no concern of yours.
Oops.
Thank you very much.
I better go.
Finally! This is outrageous.
Alright. Okay. So Centilla wasn't there. Well, Mr. Ulpius, what are you saying? He seems suspicious, that Ulpius. Oh. Okay, so we last saw Ulpius
Oi! How did you get in there, you cheeky little stirkers? If I coppered it from
find me.
Oh,
Fear is proof of a
keeping an eye on
degenerate
things,
mind.
Horatius?
As always, priestess.
Any news about
See if he's still in here. What? Yeah. Accusatory note. Virgil, do you really want to be responsible for the sin that destroys us all? There's something else in the bin there. Virgil, I know who you are and what you want. Turn away from this path before we all suffer your sins. Virgil's chest? Oh, we don't want to steal that. Virgil, they may not see you yet, but I want you to know I see you. Okay, so we can't steal. Shovel. A Roman fire shovel made of bronze. It smells like ash. Right. Where is he? We see opiates. He's not up on the ledge.
Oh, the murder.
Ave.
There either. Could he be? There's only like a few places around.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
That's who we're looking for. Oh, who's this? This is... don't know.
Name's Rufius.
Rufius.
Better watch your step.
What's your story?
Can't talk long. Got to stay sharp, but... family's from Seleucia on Tigris. Babylon province. But I've been roaming a long time now. Even joined the legions. The 6th. The one they call Ironclads.
Why did you end up here?
Same way as everyone else.
Why are you still wearing your legionary armor?
Because we're all in grave danger. Is it not obvious?
Why don't you have a weapon?
Magistrate made me toss it in the chasm. Stupid. Going to have to improvise now.
How much of a talker are you?
If you were dealing with what I am, you wouldn't be either.
Fair enough. Oh, are you suffering from rheumatism?
Nobody is supposed to know about that. Did Lucretia tell you?
I figured it out on my own.
Look, I haven't been at my best lately. All my joints ache constantly, and the pain. It has a way of messing with your head. I get stirred up by things that shouldn't bother me. And then there's the statues. And my doubts about my faith. And I just want to scream. You want to help me? Do what Lucretia hasn't been able to do. And find me something. Make the pain go away. Until then, get out of my face.
Fair enough. Oh, wow. We can zip down there, but I won't do it yet. Makes me think we can climb up these green things at some point. The way they flash with the with the butterflies. Then you watch that and it's like jump to there, jump up there, jump to there. Interesting. Little hints at what to do later. Where is Orpheus? Oh, I can hear the wind there.
Salve.
Who's that? Julia.
Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. Galerius just saved my life. Was there something you wanted? Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest.
What do you think about the golden
Our
rule?
priestess, Equitia, once told me it's the god's way of creating a city without sin. But if that's the case, then whichever god is responsible for it didn't think it through. I mean, all it really does is make bad people better at hiding their sins, and good people too frightened to stand up for themselves. I've seen Malleolus, Claudia, and Domitius make grown men cry. Romans, they don't cry easily. They've never physically hurt anyone. But the point is, they don't have to. They've got people running scared because everyone knows Malleolus is the favorite to win today's election.
I hope.
I doubt it. I mean, the election is today, and you've only just arrived. I just don't think there's enough time for you to do anything.
We'll see about that.
I suppose we will.
What's your
You
story?
mean my life story? Oh, well, I grew up as part of a big family in Rome. Me and 3 older sisters. Our father found good husbands for my sisters, but I wasn't, cut out for that kind of life. So he found me a job as a scribe for a prominent merchant. It was a good life for a while, until 7 months ago when the fires came. My colleagues and I worked desperately to try to protect our warehouse. We must have had 100 workers passing buckets of water, chanting prayers to Vulcan, but they fell on deaf ears. The fire was relentless and it claimed everything and everyone. Well, almost everyone. My employer told me to grab what valuables I could and flee for the Tiber with the crowds. I remember diving into the river and then...
Well, memory lapse.
The next thing I knew, I was waking up on the riverbank not far from here.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you. I consider myself fortunate. At least I'm still alive.
Can you tell me where Orpheus is? Gosh darn it.
Goodbye.
Where is your mate Orpheus? Who's that? Oh, that's the lady there. Ooh, what's down here? Ooh, locked. Almost seeing there. I ain't got a key. Now we talk to her. Be sure we talk to her ear off.
Lovely to see you again.
Nope.
Ah, that...
Orpheus! Where are you? Okay. Maybe in... Oh, locked. Boo. Man, where the heck would he be? Oh, the hole's not there anymore. I had better not jump then. Now, can I see him? There's someone... Oh, that's the lady. Man. What the hell? Oh, let's go here to over there. Oh, graffiti. To survive, we must all be kind. Corrected to, we must all be wise. Corrected to, we must all be obedient. And finally, corrected to, we must all be.
Be careful who you trust.
Okay. Now I've looted that, haven't I? Yep. Alright, the assassin's bow. Okay, so we need the assassin's bow before we go in there. How do we get the assassin's bow? Where the heck is Orpheus? Alright, let's check these shops. What's this? Locked? Nothing? Who's this guy again? Lucretia? That note there. Roman recipe for bread. Generous pinch of yeast, pinch of salt, 2.5 cups of warm water, 1 pound of flour. Sounds about right. Oh. Secundus and Cythera were together until the end.
How'd you do?
You good? How do you do? Where is this guy? Orpheus.
Ah, a fellow traveler from a... Greetings. I'm Georgius. It gladdens me to see another foreigner in our midst. We must stick together, you and I. And I must say, my sartorial friend, your clothing is most extraordinary. Leather boots in place of sandals, trousers with precise stitching, and such a curious design. I have traveled distant trade routes from the markets of Damascus to the farms of India, and never have I seen anyone dressed quite like you. Tell me, I must know. From which exotic part of the world do you hail?
I'm from beyond the edge of the known world.
Then you are an explorer, like me. Wonderful. You must have many stories to share. I cannot wait to hear them. We will have much time here to get to know one another. But for now, do you require assistance? I know you do not require clothing, so information perhaps?
What's your story?
My story? How kind of you to ask. I am a tailor and I run the humble shop in the forum.
Why set up a tailor shop here?
You mean to say, with all the turmoil and terror of the Golden Rule, and so few customers, why bother setting shop at all?
Yes.
I'll tell you, it is precisely because of the Golden Rule that I wish to remind my friends of the importance of looking one's best. I say, the more of our customs we preserve down here, the more we can preserve a semblance of normality, the better our chances of keeping our heads. Don't you agree?
I suppose so.
Oh, and there is another reason too. If we all end up as golden statues for future generations to marvel at, I don't know about you, but I would like to look my best.
How'd you end up here?
A good question. A very good question indeed. And I would be happy to tell you if only I could remember it clearly myself.
Why don't you tell me what you do remember?
I remember I had just been to Rome to sell an extraordinary selection of wares, and drowning in coin, I decided to celebrate my success. I rented a prestigious villa by the Tiber, invited over a few select friends, and we began making our way through some of the most exquisite wine money could buy. Quite a lot of it, in fact. Now, I have had visions and awoken in strange places before. I have even found myself naked in the desert sands more than once, but none of that compares to this. This time, I remember people screaming, then falling into a void as empty as time before creation, gasping for air, and then nothing. When I regained my faculties, I was lying naked by the banks of the Tiber, gods know how many miles from my villa.
So you floated down to Tiber.
Indeed. I'm lucky I was carrying a little extra weight. I believe it kept me afloat. In any case, it seems I'd been rescued and resuscitated by a benevolent stranger. I went to find firewood for his campfire, stumbled across a cave, and discovered that trapdoor temple. And here I am. Anything you like?
Something else? You know a way out of here.
Not so loud. What are you playing at?
Sorry, did I say the wrong
Have
thing?
you not been told about the last attempt?
Last attempt?
Oh, then I suppose this duty falls to me. It is a long story.
Why don't you tell me?
Of course, the first question any of us asks when we first arrive is, how do I escape? It is only natural after all. And scaling the chasm wall is out of the question, for it is simply too steep and too far. But as they say, if the wind fails, use the oars. And here the second option is to leave the way we came in, through the shaft above the bathhouse. See, the shaft is quite high, but if one gathered up enough wood, one could make a series of ladders and climb one's way out.
Why hasn't anyone done that yet?
They have. I am getting to that.
Oh, sorry.
There was an attempt, made by resourceful fellows who lived here some years ago. They even decided to keep records of their escape attempt for posterity. Unfortunately, as soon as they began to carry the first ladder down the hallway, they heard a godlike voice shake the entire city, and that, tragically, is where their tale ends. So it seems that to merely attempt escape is to invite the wrath of whichever god oversees this place. And so I say, it is best to not even discuss it aloud.
Got it, thanks. What do you think about the golden rule?
Ah, yes. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. As a Greek, this is nothing new to me. It is how our gods operate.
Why do you say that?
Have you not heard the tale of the god Hades? He was the first to learn this dreadful lesson when he abducted Persephone and imprisoned her in the underworld. When Demeter, the mother of Persephone, learned of this, she did not punish Hades, the guilty one. Instead, she changed the climate of Earth so that it became hot and dry. Nothing grew. The grain turned to empty husks and the rivers dried up. Innocent people died by the tens of thousands until at last the other gods were forced to act, lest they have no worshippers left. So yes, we know this rule. This has always been the case. The golden rule has merely brought it into focus.
What can we do about it?
If we are to survive, I say we must each heed the simple wisdom of Thales of Miletus, first of the 7 sages of Greece, who said, avoid doing what you would blame others for doing.
That's simple enough. Although it's easier said than done.
Regrettably, I think you are correct, my friend. For even if 99% of us adopt this principle, that will never be enough. Sadly, no matter how well we protect ourselves, the life's work of many good people can be undone in the blink of an eye by a single selfish act.
I know, I've seen it happening.
Ah, the voice of experience. I am sorry for your loss, my friend. But on a lighter note, I will say one thing for the golden rule. For all their grim and haunting poses, these golden statues do make magnificent models for my clothing, do they not?
They do. Who are you going to vote for?
That, my friend, is quite the dilemma. But after some reflection, I'm leaning toward voting for Malleolus. I do not enjoy the thought of another visit from Domitius if I voted the wrong way.
Anything I can do to change
Nothing comes to my mind, my friend.
that? Okay,
I
I'm going
hope
now.
that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
Oh, where the hell is Ulpius?
How'd you do?
Salve, Dooley. How are you doing today?
I'm sad. Am I going to die in here? Hello? Bye-bye.